What if there was a way to maybe spy on your competitors, see what they're doing on the internet? Are they paying for ads? Are they getting traffic to their website? What are they ranking for? What ads are they actually running? Well, the answer is going to surprise you in this video. I am revealing all of the secrets so you don't have to sit there and say, what is my competitor? What are my competitors doing? How are they always one step ahead? We are removing that veil and we are diving deep in this video. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs grow. That is what we do, whether that is sales training, marketing, or even some business operations and your MSP operations. We've been super fortunate to help a ton of you guys. There is a masterclass down in the links down below. I would highly recommend going and checking it out. And if you're somebody that wants a ton more value, you can go to growth-generators.com/Discord, or just go on the website. You'll find the links to the Discord, you'll find links to programs, you'll find links to a ton of templates that you can steal and implement today for your MSP. We would highly recommend, I would highly recommend it, but obviously us as the company would highly recommend going and checking that out. So let's talk about spying on your competitors, because honestly, your competitors having a leg up kind of stinks. Now, there has been a ton of stuff that has recently come out that is basically forcing these companies, and not your competitors, but the main advertising platforms, to show who's advertising and what they are actually advertising. There is some limitations. We are going to go through that, and I'm even going to show you how to go get data on your competitors so you can make better content, learn what they're ranking for, and maybe even make other content that might rank higher than theirs. So let's get into it, because the absolute worst thing, I'm not even gonna wait any longer. We're just gonna jump into sharing the screen here. Now, this is a good buddy of mine, Miles Beckler. He talks all about affiliate marketing and making money, but I've been following him for a very, very, very long time, and I've seen his growth from a few 10,000 subscribers. Now he's at 200,000+ subscribers. And the reason why I'm showing you this is just so you guys have a good reference point. Other than that, he's just a really good friend of mine, and he does a ton of advertising and a ton of content. Now, he actually predominantly works on his wife's website. It's all about angels and healing and crystals, but he does a lot of stuff on his own website as well. And the first thing I actually want to show you guys is something called Facebook Ads Library. Now, Facebook Ads Library is what it sounds like. It is a library of every ad ever ran on Facebook. And I'm going to show it with you guys, and I will leave links down below. So if you'd like to just go to the main site and go to it, I'm not going to make you guys jump through hoops to get it. So when you go to Facebook Ads Library, or just simply search it on Google, you're going to get a pretty basic page, believe it or not. And you're going to be able to do a couple different things. Right off the bat, you're going to be able to pick your country. And if you want to do current country, you can do current country or your location, make your life a little easier. Now, the one thing that is really important is selected ad category. Now, there are restrictions on what ads people can run. Thankfully, the MSP world really doesn't fall into that. But there are issues, elections and politics. We always try to avoid that. Housing, which there are a ton of rules and regulations on. Employment as well, and then credit as well, because they don't want companies to be predatory against people. Other than that, you're pretty much free to make whatever ads that you want. And there's some just information on here, ads about social issues, elections, or politics that have run in the past 7 years, ads that have run anywhere in the EU in the past year. It gives you what is actually in there. And they have a bunch of other kind of stuff that you can go through as well. Now, for the sake of this, I've already preloaded, so I didn't have to go in there, but I just typed in Miles Beckler, and you're going to be able to see everything that he's actually advertising. Now, there are a couple caveats in here that unfortunately you don't get. You don't get to see who they're actually targeting, and you don't get to see how much money they're spending, but I am going to give you a couple nuggets that will help you understand maybe if they're spending more money or less money. And I'm going to do that right after you crush that like button, that subscribe button, notification bell. And hey, if you're learning something new and you want to leave me a comment, I appreciate that as well. So in here, you're going to be able to see, it'll have the library ID, doesn't really matter. That's just how they're tracking it. And it'll tell you if it's active and when it started running, and then what platform it's actually on. So Facebook, Instagram, Threads, all of that will be in here. In this case, right, it's because it's Meta, it's whatever Meta actually owns. You're going to be able to see what they're actually, what they actually have. And you'll be able to read their entire ad top to bottom, including the images. And you can actually click on it and see the landing pages that they're sending people, right? In this case, Miles is sending to an opt-in template book, which is cool. It's mainly geared for affiliate marketers, if that's the industry that you happen to be in, which would be weird that you're on this channel, but hey, we welcome everybody. And you're going to be able to read. You're going to be able to read what they're advertising. You're going to be able to see a lot of data that is a nice kind of insight on what your competitors are doing. Now, you can see launched July of 2024, but if we continue to scroll down, launched June of 2024, launched May of 2024, and then so on and so forth. Now, he hasn't been running that many ads, but he is running ads, right? And this is May of 2024, and it's still active. Kind of weird, because if it's been active for this long, it almost makes you think maybe, wink, wink, it is working rather well. Now, once again, it doesn't let you know or teach you who it is actually targeting. But I will leave you, if you've made it this far and you've already hit that like button, when you get an ad, if you're scrolling, maybe you're doom scrolling on Facebook. I am very guilty of this. Doom scrolling on Facebook, going through, and then all of a sudden you get somebody's ad and you're like, ooh, that's a great ad. There is a little 3-button segment in the top right. You can click that and it'll say, why am I seeing this ad? Smash that button and you're going to be able to see, you're going to gain insights into why somebody is advertising to you. Now, once again, it's not going to give you all of the information and it's not going to give you how much money they're actually spending. But if they've ran that ad for a long period of time and they're targeting you, you could probably start to, you can see where I'm going here. You could start to build up to this. Once again, there's no way to just see it. I can't just go into a Facebook ad and actually go see, but you could see the ad details, right? About ads and data usage. It'll just bring you to a little page about ads and data usage. You don't have to worry about that. And then it'll show you a little bit about the advertiser, who they are, how many followers they have, right? And that's unfortunately really it. Now you can report the ad, copy ad link. Obviously, there's no need to report anybody's ad, but it'll show you, right? These are the 5 highest paid digital marketing skills, right? Great. And I only use Miles because I know he advertises on a bunch of platforms and he does everything that I need to make this video. There are plenty, trust me, plenty of your competitors that are doing this. And it'll show you there's 7 results currently, and some of the old stuff does fall off. They don't keep it for forever, and he doesn't run too many ads, but his ads are very, very good, and he always A/B tests them. I know that. And that is how you see on Facebook. Now, if we migrate over to Google, Google has something called the Ads Transparency for Safe and Open Internet. Basically, I believe from what I understand, and please don't quote me on this, the government said, hey, you got to show who's advertising and what they're actually advertising because people deserve the right to know. And that is what this actually, how this ended up being created. So you can see anytime, last 30 days, whatever it may be, you have your criteria in here showing the United States, where I am obviously located, and then all platforms, right? So Google Maps, Play, Google Shopping, Google Search, and YouTube. So you can really get some good information on here. And keep in mind, right, when I'm talking about ads, there's also those retargeting ads. So when you end up on a, hey, how to make chocolate chip cookies, and you see all the ads on those pages because they absolutely make their money on them, right? There's so many ads, and most of the time, those ads, they're trailing ads. They are following you. You've already gone to a website. Google's noticed that you've gone to a certain website, and then from there, they say, hey, we got to keep an eye on this person. And then they follow you with ads. So when you're going to look up your favorite cookie recipe, when you are going to look up whatever it is, I just use cookies and baking stuff because I like to cook, and there's always tons of ads, and it's always stuff that I've recently seen, and that includes Amazon orders too, and Amazon products I've looked at. They are so good with advertising, but it could be anything, and there are tons of companies. I can go super deep into this, but there are tons of companies that are advertising on this. So in this case, once again, I've already preloaded Miles Beckler into here, and you can go through and see. So legal name, Miles Beckler. No hiding that, based in the United States. You can go to his YouTube channel, and you'll see in here, he's running 44 ads. Oh my goodness. And he talks all about marketing and money and affiliates and how to grow your affiliate business and writing content and all that kind of stuff. And you could see everything. See, what I was talking about before and why I mentioned it, his wife, Ask Angels, right, talks all about that as well. But you're able to go through and actually see this through his stuff. You can click on it, you can see what it is, when it was shown, right? See more ads by this advertiser. It will take a second to load here. And then for information about this ad may vary by location, right? Same kind of principle. Once again, it doesn't tell you how much money they're spending, and it doesn't tell you, it just tells you last shown, which I believe is their launch date. They're kind of vague in that answer as well. Now, third is TikTok. Now, TikTok does have an ads library. They're still building it. This is the find ads on TikTok, and you can go through. I couldn't find anybody that I knew off the top of my head that is advertising on here that would be relevant to you guys. But you could see search results. There's 71 million plus people running ads on TikTok from all over. You can search keywords. You can search the ad type, what kind of ads, what countries it's based in, when they were published. And it's going to be the exact same thing. And they're driving clicks, right? And the one interesting part that I like about TikTok, and TikTok is a whole nother beast to advertise on, is unique users seen, which is pretty interesting. It tells you approximately how many people have actually seen this, which is super, super cool. So those are going to be the three kind of main areas, and you can search your competitors. And I would suggest maybe making a Word doc or an Excel sheet with all of your competitors and all of their links so you can, maybe keep track of it if you're into that kind of thing. And then you can start to make educated decisions. Now, that's advertising. That is spending, right? My fake money here, but that is spending money with other companies, trying to get that exposure, which is really, really good. And businesses grow quite a bit on that. So let's take it to the organic side, because there is a ton of opportunity to get free traffic from Google and YouTube, the two largest search engines in the world, bar none. There is not even close comparisons to that. So you could go through and search your competitor's website, but it's really not going to give you that much information. But what you do need is a tool. In this case, I have no affiliation with any of these companies or any of these tools, but there is a program that I really, really like. It's called Ubersuggest. It is free. It's restricted, but it is free. You can do a 7-day free trial. They do offer a lifetime license. I'm not an affiliate. I get paid no money for any of this, but I do want to let you guys know that at the time of recording this, it is fairly cheap if you wanted to buy on a monthly basis. But I've already gone through, and I'll give this a... Oh, there it goes. You could see here, I've already searched Miles Beckler, right? And you could see here he's ranking for 9,460 words. Now, please keep in mind that the information that you are seeing here is not official Google information. There is nobody other than Google that has access to the data that Google has. They will never give it to anybody. They will never sell it to anybody. It will never surface unless somehow it gets leaked, and it would have to be a tremendous amount of data that gets leaked. This is best guesses. Based on my experience using this platform and running it against my numbers, it is within a 50% accuracy range. It's not perfect, but it does give you some pretty good ideas. What I will tell you, and we're going to dive back in here, is what it does show you, and I think it does a pretty good job at, is showing you what pages are ranking the highest and getting the most amount of traffic, and that is something that seems to be very, very accurate. Exact traffic, not so much. So you have organic keywords. He's ranking for 9,460 keywords, which is great. Organic monthly traffic is about 2,000 visitors a month, which is fantastic. It's about 60 to 70 visitors per day, if I'm doing my quick math correctly. Domain authority of 33, which is great. And then 22,840 backlinks. That's websites linking back to this website. I'm going to go super deep on this in a future video, and I do have MSP marketing training specifically that'll go through all of this coming later this year. And if you want to stay tuned on that, I would highly recommend grabbing something from the resources page, and then you'll be in my system, and I will promise I'll let you know when that is available. But it'll give you some good information. It's getting about 2,500, right? 2,200, 2,100 visitors over the last few months, and that's great. And there's just no data here because obviously they want you to pay for it or at least get the trial. I even signed out of my account. I do have a paid account For this, once again, no other affiliation other than I am a customer of theirs. You can see what pages they're ranking for. So if you know and you want to see what pages they're ranking for, maybe it's a competitor of yours, you can actually see it. It'll break it down, right? 11 sites for royalty-free stock photos, onlinejobs.ph, the Baron letters, ironically, that is no relation to me, or Boron, sorry, not Baron, 55 profitable niches. This is all what he talks about. And it'll show you the amount of visits per page. And you can go deeper and deeper and deeper on this, but this gives you a really good idea of, hey, what pages, what SEO pages are ranking. In this case, he has the 11 sites for royalty-free pictures, and that's doing fairly well. It's getting a few hundred visitors, and I'm sure it's spread out amongst all his pages. And then you'll see here, SEO keywords. It is literally telling you what keywords they are currently ranking for, usually from highest to lowest. Not always, but highest to lowest. And you can see it for his name, Miles Beckler, he's position 1. If you search Gary Halbert, he's position 7 at the time of making this video, or at least 7 months ago. And it'll keep breaking down and keep breaking down and keep breaking down what he is ranking for. And the beautiful part about this is you can go online, and even if they're not advertising, you can type it in on Google, or better yet, on Ubersuggest, and see, hey, what are my competitors ranking for? Maybe then you want to write a better blog post, a better page on your website. By the way, there is a blog post template if you go to growth-generators.com/resources. I will leave a link down below as well to a blog post template, and you can start to leverage that. That's the coolest part about it. And then you could take it, write a landing page, write a website page, write a blog post that has the ability to rank higher than your competitors, and start to maybe steal that traffic, or start to work your way through Google to rank higher than them. And that is the coolest part about it. So I hope you guys found some value in I hope you found some video in this video. I hope you found some value in this video. I love the heck out of you for hanging out with me. As always, I appreciate you big time. And if I hope at this point, I have earned a like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. I have a ton more marketing coming at you. And if you want to be a part of the videos, if you want to have input, you want me to make a video for you, you either have to leave it in the comments down in this video. I read every single comment. I respond to every single comment, or come hang out with us on the Discord, growth-generators.com/Discord. Once again, love the heck out of you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then,